Hey there, cosplay fans! I am Kelly Gittner, your cosplay barista, and welcome to another episode of Cosplay Cafe. This week, we are talking about video game cosplay, if you couldn't tell by my getup. So I'm going to play our credits, and then I'll bring everyone in. All right, so first up, I'm going to bring in my lovely co-host. Welcome to Andrea Starnes.
Hi, everybody.
You are looking gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
This
is all at a friend's suggestion.
I love it. I love Princess Peach.
Yes, my friend was like, you would make a cute Princess Peach. I'm like, well, let's throw something together then.
This is thrown together. Everyone, we're not worthy. I'm just going to say that. Just gonna say it.
You're gonna flatter me again and make me blush on camera.
Yes, that is my goal. And let's also bring in my Phoenix sister, Crayle.
Hey, Crayle.
You look so cute. You were muted.
You're muted. You're muted.
I want to be the very best, just not at unmuting my mic, apparently.
I mean, if you would not have done a Pokemon cosplay, then what was even the point?
Right? Like, video games. That was my first ever video game, was Pokemon Yellow. Like,
oh. So this was just made for you. This was it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As soon as we started, well, I don't think you even knew we were doing this, and you were like, we need to do video game cosplay, so
that I
can. And I was like, okay.
That's the next one.
That is the next one. Like, that Phoenix connection. Yeah. And this guest, like I promised, we're doing Wisconsinites this year, at least the theme for the beginning of the year. So this guest is a very good friend of mine, Tim Thompson, the Forest City superhero. We've been volunteering together for years. We've been just doing other events. He's been part of the local cosplay scene. And I basically, we were talking backstage, and apparently he was younger than I realized when we first met. So I've been watching him grow up, which makes me feel real old. I love
From
it.
baby cosplayer to full-grown cosplayer.
So let's bring out Tim. I absolutely love him. You guys are going to love him too. Welcome, Tim.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
You are looking fantastic. I love your girl.
It's hot.
Did I pronounce it wrong? Oh my gosh, it's been a week. No, I pronounced it right. I was pronouncing it Gerald in my head for the longest time, and then I watched the show. I'm like, wait a minute, this is wrong.
That's what happens a lot of times.
You read the name, and then you're like, nope.
Yeah, I was the same way until I first watched the show. It's like, well.
Now I have to correct a lot of behaviors that you've had it in your head for so long.
I mean, right now, like, so a game called Pokemon Legends, and then this, like, legendary Pokemon's name just dropped today. Like, I sent my husband to go pick up my pre-order because I was so busy. And, like, there's this thing where apparently all the fans have been not pronouncing it right, because half of us say it Arceus and half of us say it Arceus. Yeah, so somebody at a shop that I sell some Pokeballs on consignment in recently showed me one of his old guidebooks where this Pokemon first appeared, and the pronunciation guide has it pronounced like Arceus, and I'm like, well, at least we can all agree that's not actually how you say it.
See, we always said Arceus.
Arceus. That's still better than Arceus.
My brothers and I always said Arceus.
Kind of like the guy who invented GIFs and how we all just collectively agreed to disregard how he thinks it should be pronounced.
Yeah,
No,
he's wrong.
No, dude.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Nope. So, Tim, why don't you tell people a little bit about yourself? How did you get into cosplay?
Well, it all started Christmas of 2005. I got a PlayStation 2. Just back when the Switch version was brand new. And one of the first games I had was Star Wars Battlefront 2. In the back of it says special thanks to the 501st Legion. So I thought, what's a military organization got to do with Star Wars? And that's when the world was open to me of cosplay and such. Started with the 501st. Throughout 2016, I worked my first costume of Mandalorian made out of linoleum. Not my best work, I'll be honest. But Liberal Love, first time around. First public gig was May of 2007. And I've been upgrading and adding to my collection ever since.
That's basically how we all do it. We all got to start somewhere. And
That's one of those early days of cosplay before Warblood, EVA foam. You just made it out of whatever you could get your hands on.
Before 3D printing was even an idea.
Oh, yeah.
my gosh.
You had to hand sculpt everything. Like, if you owned a vacuform, you were, like, the most impressive cosplayer because you could do other things.
I was having to learn how to cast with fiberglass and resin.
Yeah. Oh, I remember
Such a
those
child.
days.
My second ever costume had a giant Warbler Wonder Girl W on it. Like, I was just like, okay, this is the...
I'm from the cardboard and Wonderflex age, when Wonderflex before Warblood and EVA foam.
Paper mache, sanding it smooth, and spray painting it.
Yes.
So that too.
We walked uphill in the snow both ways, and we liked it.
Yes. Just so you could have your Warblood.
I feel like I should move back into my parents' basement just so I can fulfill more stereotypes here. Just be making fancy cosplays out of my Warblood in my parents' basement.
I mean, you are broadcasting from a basement.
In my house that I own. I ate avocado toast and bought a house. Thank you very much.
So fancy.
Sorry, it's been a long week.
Yeah, I've been sick all week. So if you guys keep seeing me like shut my camera off, it's because I have to blow my nose. I just don't want to gross anybody out. I'm so tired.
Yeah, we understand that.
I've just been getting up at 4:30 all week for my new job.
Yay,
Kelly gets up when I go to bed. Yeah.
Me too. I fell asleep at 5:30 this morning and woke up at 8:30. Like
Crayle and I have been there messaging
all my
each
friends
other.
are nocturnal, so like I wake up to messages and they're like, I'll get like 6 messages and I'm like, sorry y'all, I was in bed because
I think Crayle's the only one that's still up when I am.
it's so great though because I'll be working like in the middle of the night and I'm like, Andrea likes Pokemon and she's awake. Look at my photos.
Yes.
oh my gosh,
And I'm
my
like, keep
FOMO
sending
right
them.
now. Y'all are gonna be friends without me. Everyone's gonna forget about me because I'm gonna
Never. Without you, I would never have met Crayle. So
Yeah, exactly.
you're the bridge between us.
If you're gonna steal all my friends, I get to steal your friends too. That's how it works.
That's fair. That's fair.
Make
Kelly
bigger
steals all
friend
my
groups.
friends.
I do. I'm like, okay, Crayle gets along with this friend, so ergo they're gonna be my friend.
Yeah.
That's the rules.
I collect friends. Like all of my brother's friends are my friends. I don't make friends. I just take other people's friends.
Same.
And if you cosplay, that makes you my friend already.
So Tim,
And then you make him tune into our show.
you just made 2
Hi,
new
Scoot.
Yes,
friends.
I see
By
that.
proxy.
Hi, Scoot. Yes, my little brother finally got to tune in and see us.
That's good.
We like to show him off too because he's quite the artist. He'll be in one of the pictures later when we show him.
Very, very
Hope you
talented.
don't mind, Scoot.
All right, so we kind of talked about this segs into our next question before we got off topic. Tim, what is something that you have to have in your craft room for cosplay? What is like your must-have material?
In mine,
Yeah.
EVA foam glue gun and a Dremel.
Yes.
I mean, I'll admit I cheated with this one. It was all bought online, well, except for the stores.
That's not
But-
cheating.
Look, you're a cosplayer if you put on a costume.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it comes down to. There's no cheating or shortcuts. It's just cosplay.
Also, the quality of online costumes has improved so much in the last
Yes.
5 years. It
Oh,
Yeah.
so nice because oftentimes it's cheaper than making it yourself.
it
Yeah.
is.
You can. It's where you
I
can
wouldn't
even
know.
tell.
I wouldn't know the first step to doing this.
Yeah.
So pretty.
When it comes to leather, I get you. Nope.
I've done leather
Kelly-
strapping on a hockey mask with Jason, but I've never done anything like this.
Yeah.
Kelly did a bunch of alterations with me to an old leather coat. Another friend helped me start, and then Kelly took over it for me because I got super overwhelmed. And turning this leather coat into a leather Vikings armor vest, we were like, okay, this has been fun. We're gonna buy the like boot covers and bracers. We're just
Was there
gonna
a lot of
buy
cussing
those.
involved? There was probably a lot of profanity involved in that alteration.
Mhm.
Yeah, but my very first big build after I made my husband's Green Arrow costume out of marine vinyl, which do not recommend. So then after that, I decided I'm going to make a Wonder Woman skirt out of real cowhide leather. And I did not know to check the thickness.
Oh.
I broke so many needles and I hand sewed that bitch. Oh. Sorry, I hope you're
Speaking
not
of
watching.
profanity,
Okay, so I work in a construction office, and there is a point to this. I was working in our more corporate office, and I just moved to a smaller satellite office where I'm allowed to be myself. So I kind of forgot for a second that I'm not allowed. I have to say, this is a family-friendly channel. Sorry, guys.
We have slip-ups. Sorry, we don't have anybody there bleeping us. Hi, Felicia is
And I will
here.
say, last weekend when we had our big con, it was the celebrities dropping the F-bombs.
Yeah, they were having some fun last week.
It was amazing. Kim Rhodes. Her
Well,
interview,
Kim
I
Rhodes
enjoyed
is
very much. And you know what? If Kim Rhodes wants to come on your channel and drop F-bombs, Kim Rhodes
you
gets to
let
come on
her,
your
yeah.
channel.
because
Tim,
she's Kim
are you a
Rhodes.
Supernatural fan? I think Tim might be frozen.
Did you freeze, Tim? Oh
No, didn't freeze.
no.
Okay,
Okay.
are you a Supernatural fan?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Jody Mills, her interview was
Kim Rhodes.
very entertaining. And so if she wants to drop F-bombs, she is welcome anywhere. Anywhere.
Yes.
Tim, you're
Hello,
so quiet.
Derek. We are. a group
I
of
believe
nerds.
you're
Thank
supposed
you
to be
very
being
much for
video
noticing.
game Geralt, not TV show Geralt. Tim. Talk a
I
little
have,
more.
I have simply shaven for work. So I have manager McDonald's now. And trust me, otherwise I would have the full white beard. And that's
Oh,
without makeup.
I was just talking about how quiet you've been because Netflix adaptation Geralt was so quiet in season 1.
He makes yeah. He's-
Well, this is the TV accurate suit. So
so he
However,
just
this works with
every
video
now and
games.
then.
Anyway, I think we were
where
about to wish somebody happy birthday also.
We were. I see.
Before I
I
got
see.
sidetracked.
They're here.
Hello,
Yes.
Felicia.
This is
And happy
this
birthday,
is-
Sean.
Or Kamarie, as she said, his name is. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Hope you have a good birthday. I know 16 is quite the interesting age. It's been a few years for me.
Big number. It's exciting. We hope you have the best birthday.
Yes. And all the other birthday wishes he was getting through Operation Birthday Rescue, which is, if y'all don't follow that group, that is an amazing, amazing group of cosplayers helping kids out. So
literally restores my faith in humanity. Seeing what
they
everyone's
swooped
doing.
in when COVID hit. They swooped in to help kids have good birthdays that couldn't have parties anymore. So that's how we just met Felicia and her lovely son on his birthday.
Aw. Well, Felicia, we are thinking of you and your son. You said Kamari?
Kamarie.
I'm sorry. Kamarie. I want to make sure
she put the pronunciation for us on there. So.
Okay. Well, Felicia and Kamarie, we're thinking of you both, and
Yes.
we really hope you both have a great weekend.
Definitely. We now have a Pokemon joining us.
Oh,
It's a little neck pillow. I love it.
I want one. I need one. My life.
I think it would go great with the Geralt costume.
Right.
I think
Fit
so.
perfect.
Well, Geralt doesn't slay dragons, and Dragonair is a dragon type, so
There you go.
I think they used the
Headcanon.
same pattern for Dratini and just gave him the head wings and neck bead, but that's okay. He's little
It
and
does
cute.
kind of look a little like it.
Yeah.
That's okay. They're all cute. We love them. She's got to catch them all. That's my sister-in-law, Ashley. Most of my family knows me as Annie, so family and friends call me Annie.
I love it.
And Sierra.
All right. So, Tim, do you have any good cosplay stories? I feel like I'm just all over the place today.
Well, let's see. My first time at a con.
Family-friendly ones. Family-friendly ones.
Okay, so I can't talk about the Deadpool Bachelorette party. All right. First time at a con was Wizard World Chicago 2008. I was doing double duty, working the 501st with my Jedi. Turned around, and after I got done with my ship with that, I changed over my Predator. There's supposed to be like 6 of us getting together for the costume contest. Turned out only being 3 of us. But I was walking around the floor after, full leather armor with steel tassets, steel rivets at the base of the armor. Boba Fett walked up and said, "Stop moving, you're making too much noise." And Lou Ferrigno saw me on the corner side, gave me a thumbs up on a 7.
Nice.
It's awesome.
You got thumbs up from the original Hulk. I mean, he was always at Wizard World Chicago. He was there a lot.
I'm pretty sure he just kind of slept at the convention hall.
Yeah, I mean, I went several times and he was there every year. Wizard World Chicago was our family's very first convention in 2000. It's been a few years since we started going.
That was back when they still actually had the comic companies going, right?
Yes, they had like the big booths. Like the first few years we went, Top Cow's booth was right as you walked in, and it was just we were very starstruck teenagers.
Nice.
I'm still a starstruck adult.
First year I went to Wizard World Chicago, I think was 2009, and DC and Marvel had already stopped going by then, and I was a very disappointed geek girl at that point.
Yeah, like Scoot said, he met Ray Park at Wizard World in 2000. He was Scoot was such a big Darth Maul fan, and he was like 13 getting to meet Darth Maul.
Aww.
Oh, yes, of course. Felicia, definitely. He deserves a good birthday.
That was sweet of you, Andrea. Such a big heart.
I was raised by parents that told us to do things for people. That's what we do.
Well, you have a very good heart.
Thank you.
Well, Felicia, I hope that he's still able to have a good birthday, even without getting his cake and his game. Still
Maybe
good.
hold on to that and put that money towards that game. I remember us scrimping and saving to get those video games we wanted. Saving those dollars.
Now.
Yeah. Saving those little dollars mom and dad gave us, my brothers and I, that's how we got our games. Layaway back in the day. Who was our friend?
Yeah, let me see, when I was a kid, we had a Sega, like first generation, and that was it. Like we didn't.
Yeah, we were Nintendo people.
I've had everything ranging from original NES and 64, PS1, PS2, PS3, Xbox 360.
I had an Atari growing up.
Ooh,
Hipster.
We had an Atari.
I almost didn't get married because of Kingdom Hearts 2.
That's a story.
That's a good story. It's not too long either. You should tell it.
I was going to. Okay, so my husband is a big geek, and I love him for it. And he's also not the most social of people. So I had asked him, we met through a work bowling league, or that's how we got to know each other. And I had asked him to go out with a group of us for drinks twice before asking him a third time. And after the third time, I was like, okay, maybe this guy just doesn't want to hang out with me. So the third
Impossible.
time, I know, right? Have you met me? I'm awesome. So the third time I asked him, he hems and haws in front of me and is like, I mean, I would, but I just got Kingdom Hearts 2 and I want to go home and play through it a second time. Not even a first time, a second time.
A second time.
And so apparently at that time he had a crush on me, and his cousin was standing right there, and his cousin looks at him like, are you kidding me? He literally looked at me and was like, dude, are you kidding?
Like you're going to miss your chance.
Because I literally asked him to hang out twice over the last year, and he said no. And I'm like, yeah, I'd read he's just not that into you. I knew what's up. So he said yes, because he realized. And so we hung out and like obviously started dating, and we've been married for 14 years now. But after we started dating, I played the game. I was like, oh, I get it now. And so the first gift I bought him was like a Keyblade necklace.
Nice.
He will never hear the end of it. I will never stop teasing him like, yep, you almost missed your chance, bud.
So you're saying next year when I see you guys at Bristol, I should have a Keyblade rifle back instead of these?
Yeah.
That would be a fun mashup. I mean, Keyblade is like really mash-upable anyway. Like,
yeah, you can make anything happen.
Into that universe.
I follow this guy. I think Never Ending Dreams with a Z on Facebook and Instagram, and he makes like life-size Keyblade mashups with everything. Crayle, I've sent you some.
The Sailor Moon and Pokemon ones, yeah.
They're so pretty.
A Keyblade can literally be made of anything and be really cool if you do it right. I've seen some people get real creative with them.
Yes. So Tim, I have some of your pictures that you sent me. So let's go through, and you can talk a little about the pictures and the costumes.
So this past year, 2021, I did Times of Future Past up in Columbia, Wisconsin. And they asked for Captain America. I got this suit specifically for this event because my old one had seen better days. The suit came with everything on the costume, pro cosplay, except for the aviators and the shield. And, it was rainy, it was muddy. I was waterlogged by the end of day one. But day two rolled around, the rain let up, I got to go without the helmet for a bit, I had the sunglasses in the car, I'm like, this worked for me. And it did. And how many times are you going to see Captain Roger from Teddy Roosevelt?
I love it. It is such a pretty suit too. It's so
Yes.
good. There's another shot of that suit. So
Rockford,
good.
Illinois, the Rockford Rivets. The Rivets, I can't. They keep changing things for a few years. Did a superhero night, and I sent the call out, and it was me and Black Widow. You were out there as Wonder Woman.
Yep.
We had Superman, Joker, and Harley. And yeah, it was a blast. It's actually the first time I've seen you since. Oh wait, we saw each other at Bristol later that year.
No, the Bristol was after.
Yeah, Bristol was after this, but that was the first time I saw you in probably a good 6 years.
I know. It had been forever. It was
Didn't
fun.
get to walk.
And then here's one more cap.
Times of Future Past. They had the 101st Airborne along with the paramedic, and different themes had different time frames at the photo booth, where people come up, get pictures with us. You had me, Peggy, and Spider-Man. And you had the World War II unit. And I couldn't pass the chance for Cap to get next to somebody with authentic gear.
That's a good Peggy too.
Okay.
Makes me miss my Peggy.
Yeah, you need to redo Peggy.
Yeah, she currently doesn't fit.
She even went so far as to get the accurate wristwatch and handbag.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
awesome.
man. Someday
Goes
I
pretty
will
fast.
finish my Peggy.
They
I'll
want me
fit
to come
back in
back
mine
this
one day.
They want me to come back this year, but I can't because it conflicts with another event I've got going on in Wisconsin Dell. June 10th through 12th is when Times of Future Past is being held this year at Winter Park in Kewanee, Wisconsin. However, I'm going to be at Ecto Cruise 3 in the Dells.
Nice.
About 10 different Ghostbusters games are getting together. So this was at the opening weekend of Venom Let There Be Carnage. I don't have my symbiote anymore, but I have my spider suit. And got a hold of the theater. They absolutely love the idea of having me come out, to the point that they got me booked all the way through Multiverse Madness and Beyond.
So good.
And that's also pro cosplay along with Captain America. The only modification I did to that was shorten the fingers because they were like an inch too long for my hand, and attach foam soles to it.
I was happy.
I've heard some people say a lot of those.
Look at these giant mitts.
See, I know a lot of people that have said the fingers on those suits are too long on them. They're all like pushing down the points on them.
The gloves of the suit were about that much too long on me.
Oh, so they might be long enough for me, maybe.
It was. It was like not happening.
All right, so next one. Oh, yes, this one.
My Proton Pack. So that was a labor of love and caffeine-fueled insomnia while binge watching the real Ghostbusters, literally an overnight throw together. It's made out of corrugated cardboard, EVA foam, DOT-approved reflective tape, an actual ribbon cable from the old desktop, a bunch of random Greeblies, and dollar LED lights from the dollar store.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
That was literally start to finish, including paint, like 10 hours.
Wow.
And I've got the Spankler Neutrona wand from Hasbro attached to it with the hose carpet shampoo. And I'll admit, I caved in and ordered the HasLab Proton Pack. Okay, Madison's Alzheimer's walk this past year with Heroes Alliance. The third event for me for Heroes Alliance to become a full member, and was also the last before Heroes Alliance disbanded.
Oh,
No store. The armor is a latex piece made by a company called Malmy Studios, used to go by Bat Guano on the old message boards. Stormbreaker is made by a friend of mine. The pants and the boots are from the Geralt costume. And Mjolnir's the mass-produced rubies that I re-solidified. And I've been rocking that armor and link combo for the last 10 years.
And that is our friend Brandon as Loki, and I think that's Jake under Spider-Man.
That's Jake and Spidey.
Nice.
And I actually, Loki was putting on my Tesseract. This is from the No Way Home opening weekend. A friend of mine came up from Illinois, 2.5-hour drive, just to play Doctor Strange with me for a few hours.
That's cool.
That's actually the Think Geek bathroom. I found at a thrift store for 75 cents. And
Yes.
the funny story behind this.
That's my childhood right there.
That Saba is the Legacy Edition from about 7-8 years ago. Retail
Nice.
for 100. I found it at a resale place for $25 out of the package, mint condition.
Wow.
Told the wife, it's like, I'm getting this. You don't get a say. And a week later, I had all the armor built. The only piece of armor I had a pattern for was the helmet. Everything else I freehanded.
Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. I don't think in 3D like that.
Hi, Palpatine. Our pale Palpatine. Oh, I love Mario Brothers. Duck
And
Hunt.
Duck.
Okay. I used
We
to
all-
love going to people's houses and playing Duck Hunt. I love that game
Yes.
so much.
I was
And everybody hated that dog.
The dog.
Uh-huh.
You hated the dog. Everyone hated that dog. Like you tried to shoot it. You know you were playing trying to shoot that dog in Duck Hunt.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Only
Everybody
time
tried
when you want to shoot a dog. Yep.
Yes, the Duck Hunt dog. No one likes him.
So while I'm looking at the pictures, Crayle, are you ready for me to show off your Pokeballs?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's show those balls.
Show them. This is a family-friendly show.
She is really
Okay.
lost it today.
But
Or
come
we're
on,
bad.
are okay.
Oh,
Johnny said, look at
So
how
Craylee's
pretty.
Pokeballs are amazing.
So
Thank
pretty.
you. I started this out as a hobby that I was just hoping would pay for itself so that I could afford to keep making more. And it's actually like my primary source of income now because I have a marketing background, and so I couldn't help myself. I was just like, but what if I found a niche here on the internet, right? And so this is a Lapras Pokeball. I've made similar ones. Like I have never gotten to put a Lapras out on a table at a convention or a show where I'm selling stuff because they get bought before then every time. My convention helper, the last show that I did, I told her she could pick one first because she would not let me pay her. I was like, let me pay you. And she was like, no. And I was like, then take a Pokeball. And she's like, I'm not gonna. I already have 9. She's bought 9. Okay. She's like, I'm not gonna.
She's keeping
And
you in business.
and then she opened up a Lapras and she's like, okay, but I kind of want this one. And I was like, you can have it. But that's the closest I've ever gotten to being able to put one on a table at a show was I got it there, but it
But it
got
didn't get
called before it ever got put on the table.
So the Lapras is your chase. Like,
Oh my
Basically.
gosh. Yeah.
it's a chase for the Pokeballs.
It's a Crayle chase.
My Pokemon trainer cosplay originally was supposed to have a giant stuffed Lapras that I could ride, and I was going to get a beach backdrop, but the website that I wanted to order it from wouldn't take PayPal. They would only take like my credit card, like all of that information, and I was like, I don't know this website. I was messaging Kelly. I was like, I'm so torn, and she's like, Crayle, don't do it. Like your gut, listen to your gut. So, and this is a new idea I had. So I do some of them where they have minis, like where they have little smaller Pokemon figures. Like imagine Pikachu is like, I'm gonna be a Wingull because it's D&D and I could be a different race. And some of them don't because they do take up a lot of room and block the map. And some of them I put more snacks, like little soda cans and stuff in instead, because a lot of people love their D&D snacks. I'm one of them. But
So cute.
Doritos.
and this one has found a home. I learned how to make picnic tables recently and got really excited and made a bunch of picnic tables. So
So cute.
I
Yeah.
love them. They're so cute.
I brought some real life ones down. So those are like 6 inches across, basically. This is one of my giant ones. They're like the size of my head, where I do like lots of Pokemon in them. I have one that has all 9 evolutions that was a custom that I did. This one is Pikachu in all 4 seasons. So on the beach, he dropped his hot dog and the waves came up and got it. So he's super angry. In the spring, he's like, look at this giant pink flower. I'm so excited. He's making little snowballs in the winter and then jumping in a pile of leaves in the fall.
Also, Palpatine really likes your Pokeballs.
Oh, thank you.
And I love
And,
this. People who play Duck Hunt are addicted to Quack.
Oh, Palpatine. That's a robot chicken Palpatine joke.
Oh,
Sierra, you
Thank
should
you,
definitely
Sierra.
get one of Crayle's Pokeballs. They're awesome.
Yeah, I have a
The
page
mugs
on
are cute,
Facebook. It's called Pokeballs by Crayle. So, like, you know.
yes.
You can find
I
it
just
pretty
started
easy.
doing simplified miniatures with like pop figures and finger puppet Pokemon and stuff. For 2 years, I only had one size.
David knows.
Nice looking balls. Yeah, he knows. Well, speaking of David, this one was his idea. I started making Pokemugs. It says, I don't need an inspirational quote. I need coffee. And I was like, which Pokemon am I going to put in it? And David goes, isn't there a sleepy one? Do the sleepy one. So here we have Snorlax on his face with a pillow and a blanket and a Starbucks cup.
Oh my gosh,
So-
that's so cute.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm branching out this year. My first 2 years, I just sold one size of Pokeball, and it was like keeping me going. But this year, I want different price points for people and different products. Is keeping it fresh. So thank you all so much for indulging me and listening to me talk about this. Is like my passion.
You're sharing your other craft besides cosplay.
Yes. And now it is time for what everyone waits for me to sing Right Said Fred badly while we all show off our costumes. And I did warn Tim. And then I warned him again today. I was like, Tim, did I tell you?
Did you wear pants, Tim? I know Geralt is big on that whole like public bathing thing.
Yes, I'll admit though I only wore the top half of the costume because leather pants sitting down.
They're not fun.
Yeah. My pants don't go all the way to my ankles. So
I didn't wear shoes today, so
I didn't either.
okay, I guess we're all like partially dressed.
I'm casual. It's a difference.
I just couldn't find because I was Goodwill hunting. I was
Goodwill hunting.
But yes, I was Goodwill hunting. I owe Matt Damon $5. It's okay. But I couldn't find the right pants yet. So I am wearing some my God, what are the words? Capri pants. Again, it's been a long week. It's been a week. Way earlier than usual. Much longer of a drive. And also accepting a job. It's very exciting. So yes.
After last week with the multiverse fundraiser, you've been a little busy.
That alone fries my brain. So yes.
But it turned out awesome.
And Tim, I just got the picture. So I am uploading your pictures. Thank you.
Full shots to show and move the catwalk for them.
Yes.
I'll be honest, Geralt was a throw together because I want something new from Bristol. I could either wear my Thor armor, Jack Sparrow, which I don't know where all the parts of him are.
Also, for the non-Wisconsinites, give the Bristol spiel because Bristol's amazing.
Bristol Renaissance Fair is right on the 173 corridor between Illinois and Wisconsin border down the south side of Kenosha. Actually, is it south side or is it more northwest-ish? So now I passed on the way down to the Santa Claus thing back.
It's right near the Cheese and Wine Castle that I keep telling people they have to come up for.
I'll be honest, my kids thought that was Bristol. It's like, no. Very cool there.
You're like, nope. It is also, I looked it up. It is either the second or third largest Renaissance fair in the country.
I believe it.
It's amazing.
It's literally like stepping into another world.
It's heaven.
A friend of mine had never been there. And it's like, all right, we're going this year. I spent the money on the Friends of the Fair Pass to get discounted tickets. I'm going more than one trip. I think I went a total of 4 times this past year, and I plan on going a lot more this year.
So
And
much fun.
I already told him, you step through those gates, you enter another world, it's like you're going home.
I
don't
just
think-
joined the Lord of the Rings group, and we're going to Bristol next year
Awesome.
because I needed another cosplay group.
I will probably be, actually, it's kind of funny because I have my Friends with Fair charm hanging off my armor,
Yes.
and it's going to stay there until next year. And the next
Yes.
year's charm is going to be added to it, and until I've got a whole chain going down.
All right, Palpatine is filling us in. It's just north of the Illinois-Wisconsin border on I-94. So now you all know how to get there. So meet us there this summer. Like, let's make a plan. Just all of you watching at home.
Just gonna have a big old cosplay cafe meetup in the middle of the Ren Fair.
We should.
That
I've
would
We're
seen
be
already
those.
gonna do one at the Cheese Castle, so
So we'll just go there and
Let's do
then
it.
keep on going.
I am all for it. I did actually film a little bit when I went to the fair last year, and did so you can look for those videos on Back of the Cereal Box Facebook under No Fan Left Behind. Gotta pimp ourselves, right?
I
All right.
mean,
All right, so we'll do our dance first, and then Tam will show off your pictures while I continue my bad singing. I'll go first. Might as well. Okay. I'm too sexy for my shirt. I'm too sexy for my shirt. I didn't leave myself enough room this time. So sexy, it hurts. All right. That was bad this time. Again,
okay.
It's been a long week. All right. Who wants to go next?
I'm too sexy for your video games. Too sexy for your video games. So sexy, it's jeans
She's like, I
and a
got you.
t-shirt.
Woohoo!
You know, I started in the 90s and I couldn't find like the right like blue vest exactly like Ash wears, so I was like
Fair.
rolled up denim. That's what 90s Pokemon trainers would wear.
Yes.
yes.
Andrea's too sexy for this cosplay. She's too sexy for this cosplay. Gonna leave Mario for his brother. I don't know.
I thought Daisy went with Luigi. Am I stealing another woman's man?
You could. Miss Stealing
know.
Man in that wig and crown.
And look, it even has pink extensions in it, if you can see them.
Ooh,
So
that is cute.
Princess Peach and all of her pink.
Yes.
Look, I remember when she was just Princess Toadstool. So,
Tim's too sexy for his shirt. He's too sexy for this cosplay. There's no way he's disco dancing.
not in leather pants.
That would be a sight to see, though.
I mean,
We'll see what happens next year in Bristol.
So this is not me. This is my husband. Mario for Bowser. Wow.
that's still one that's a little. Oh no, it's a thing. Scarily enough, it's a thing.
I mean,
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot worse than that. But yes, it is a thing.
there's also Bowser.
The internet exists, so it's a thing.
There are people who draw like
a cosplay weekend. Yes. Okay. Yeah, Andrea and Crayle, we need to actually coordinate a visit during cosplay weekend.
Okay, let me know what it is so I
There's
can
a
try
whole
to take
story
off.
about Peach and Bowser. I need to know.
Oh,
this
yeah.
now.
Yeah, you
There's
don't know. No, stay away from it.
if
That's
you
no.
don't know, save yourself.
No.
I mean,
Keep
there
your
are also
innocence.
people who draw like waifu versions of specific Pokemon.
Wait, is
And
that
it's
where the
like-
princess is always in another castle?
Bro, crazy.
I'm too tired for this.
You know I'm gonna make it awkward. This is what I do. Before I make it too awkward, let's segue into our viewer submission. Sorry. All right,
These
Andrew, you wanna talk
these
about
are my nephews over the years. Okay,
Worst
just for a
segue
little,
ever, though.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
Like waifu Pokemon, and it's like here's small children enjoying this children's franchise.
Okay, some of the best. Okay, first off, in these pictures, the youngest was only about 5 when he was Pikachu. He is now 17. The older one is 23 years old now.
Oh my
But he
gosh.
looked at me. I said, "Adam, what do you want to be for Halloween?" Pikachu. And I'm like, okay. And they
Did you
live
make
up in a
that?
small. Yeah, I made all of these costumes.
Of
Now,
course you
they live in a very small town, and when they went trick-or-treating, he got called a yellow goat a couple of times. A yellow goat. And he is 5 years old going, I'm Pikachu. You know? They're like,
What's a Pikachu?
but the ones with the big legendaries was from the black and white tour that was at the malls. So we got to have pictures in front of the big inflatable legendary Pokemon.
That is adorable.
Yeah, now they're adult. The fabulous Robin Burks in her beautiful costumes.
We love Robin.
She's so talented, it's ridiculous. And she always goes, I wish I was as talented as you. I'm like, have you looked at what you make, ma'am?
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
Have you looked at what you make, ma'am?
no, I've only done this for 20 years.
Only.
And this is Sierra in all of her amazing. This is another amazing
Ah.
local cosplayer to my area. Sierra watches us every week. She's amazing.
So much talent in your area.
Memphis is full of some talented people. This is the Casper Senpai that's always watching us. Now, the little Zelda in the middle, it was an online challenge to create a character with things you had in your home.
Wow.
And so I love how she did it. And then
Yeah.
the other one is one of her friends. The Leon is her friend. So she sent these in for us to share.
Impressive.
This is my oldest brother doing Travis Touchdown from No More Heroes. He wore this to A-Kon the year they were trying to break the Guinness World Record for most video game costumes in one place. And they broke it, but
Nice.
somebody filed the paperwork wrong and it didn't count.
Oh.
So he still had fun. In the video game, you save by sitting on the toilet. So there's pictures of my brother with his boxers on, but sitting on the toilet with his jeans down around his ankles in our hotel room.
Of course.
Because that's what you do. Now, this is my sister-in-law, Ashley, in her Alice Madness Returns costumes. In that bottom center picture is my lovely brother, Scoot, making faces at her because he built the hobby horse that she has. And he was seeing if he could embarrass her at the time.
That hobby horse
But-
is really nice.
The black costume was her very first cosplay ever. And she won 2 awards for that one. I taught her to sew making that costume.
Of course you did.
This, for everybody that listens to our theme music every week, this is King Duppy. This is Dwayne
I
in
finally get
Q
to
from
see him,
Street Fighter.
sort of.
Sort of. With a nice mat. He sculpted that mask
Wow.
and everything. It's crazy. It's heavy. And he took it off a lot because he was sweating, but it looks so cool. People were terrified of him because Dwayne's like 6'4", just towering over them in this
Oh my
costume.
gosh.
Yeah, my family's seen a lot of video games cosplay. This is the friend that actually told me to do the Princess Peach. This is from the video game Harvest Moon. I unfortunately don't have the pictures of her with her real life chickens with in the costume. Yeah, Scoot said we're pretty talented. We are, Scoot.
Aw.
This, we all know Sarah Freitas has been a guest on other back of the cereal box things with us, and she is Lara Croft.
Well, she even did a fan film that won some
She's done a couple
awards.
of fan films
got
as Lara.
That got recognized by which
Yes.
video game company puts out? Is it EA?
Yeah,
Whichever video
I don't
game
remember,
puts
but
out
she's
Tomb
she's
Raider.
talented. She's a sweetheart. We love her.
We love Sarah.
She's such a sweet person. This is my friend Holly, the hunter chick, as a collie from, I can't remember the game. Sorry, Holly. But the photographer, Cosplay Images edited this photo for her when he did the shoot. He does some pretty cool shoots for local cosplayers.
Nice.
And this was submitted to me from one of the local cosplay groups. This is Hayami Angel. She's a Memphis cosplayer making a very beautiful Chun-Li.
Really
So
good. And, like,
glad she
those
submitted these
poses.
to us because, yeah, those are not easy poses to hold and look
Ooh.
natural. But she did it like, no big deal. She said, it's like that one where she's crouched to the side and she's just sitting there like, whatever, it's fine.
Okay, yep, Crayle, you need to do Zelda.
You
Kayla
should.
is working on a Link, so you definitely
Should be
need to do
Zelda.
Zelda.
All right, I will, but I'm doing it for Kayla, not you, Derek. Okay, because I already did Mara Jade for you, and in March-ish, I'm doing Mystique for you. So don't be so greedy, Derek. Gosh.
I'm really
There was still
excited.
people. It's like if y'all want me to do that, can y'all like throw some money this way?
Derek does, though. He was my first
That's
ever
so cool.
patron, like before Phoenix
That's so
Sisters Cosplay
cool.
existed, back when I was just Crayle Cosplay. Like, he sent me my my test makeup for Mystique. Like,
That's really cool. We like
We
supporters.
love you, Derek. We
we
really
love you,
do.
Derek.
Aw, you could try to talk to it, but it's a little horse.
Oh, that hobby horse. Just so you know, the eyes do light up on that horse that Scoot made. Their eyes pop out, and there's little keychain lights that go inside it. So it's eyes. And Ashley named it Charlie. He was Charlie the hobby horse. So
Charlie.
he had a name.
Charlie goes, I'm a
Because,
Sith
you know.
Lord. Of course, I'm greedy. And
It's
win,
okay.
Win. Okay, let's see.
That's my Scoot.
Scoot is right.
And he's one of the many talented members of my family.
So talented. Andrea sent me a drawing he did of oh gosh, was it Red? I can't remember.
It was Red.
now.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's Red.
I thought
Pokemon Trainer Red.
Pokemon Trainer Red that I haven't gotten framed yet. I'm gonna put it up in my craft room where I make the Pokeballs as additional inspiration. I was so happy.
I saw it and I was like, Crayle has to have this drawing.
So much
I'm glad
attitude
you-
in it. I'm just like, yes.
And that was a quick 10-minute sketch he did. He did a live on Instagram and he drew things out of a hat or whatever and had 10 minutes to draw it.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a
Spend
10 minute.
week.
That was a sketch. That
I
was
could
a Scoot
spend a week and like
All right, so Tim, we've got 10 minutes left. So, what else would you want to say about cosplay? Like, what are your parting words about cosplay?
Where I start. It has been a huge part of my life for the last 15 years. I've got my kids involved in it. And Kelly, you met my daughter at Bristol.
She's so cute.
Hang on a second. Is it okay if I bring her in?
yeah.
Bring her in.
Hey, Tiny, come here a second.
She basically took my hand and like latched onto me and was like, okay, we're friends now and I don't want to leave your side. And I'm like, yes, tiny human, I love you.
So
We're claimed.
every Witcher needs his
Hi.
own series.
Oh,
Aww.
there we go.
And
Hey,
she
sweetie.
is getting into it just as much as I am. Okay. Good eating. Every girl needs a series. And
Mm-hmm.
that's all
No, that's so
my
cute.
son's also getting into it as well. He's going to draw my background. A lot of people don't understand the draw to the hobby. I do it because it lets the magic stay alive in a world that desperately needs it.
Definitely.
Too true.
And, you know, yes, I have friends. Oh, I know I'm supposed to. That little girl. No, I'm, plus a few hours, sweating your butt off in a costume when you can make a kid smile and think these heroes are real.
Yeah.
Totally worth it.
It's one of those things when they look at you and just know you're the real Captain America or Spider-Man. You melt just a little. Your Grinch heart shrinks just a little bit as a jaded adult.
Well, like in Bristol, I was walking around as Geralt. There was a Polish family that read the original novels in the original Polish. They recognized me and got pictures with me.
That's
I had one family who saw me in passing, and the dad actually stopped me just so he could show us some of my contact lenses. Because Kelly's seen them. I tried to get as close as I could to the ones that Henry Cavill wears in the show, and
yeah.
so I was putting them in for the first time since 17 years.
Weren't people tossing coins to you like every time you went?
Every time I turned around, I was hearing, "Hey, Witcher!" Turn around, get chocolate coins, tossed at me, plastic. When I got like 6 50-cent pieces the first time I went out. I didn't have the contacts. That was just the wig, black button-up shirt, black pants, black boots, and the sword sitting across my shoulder. And, opening fight scene from the first season.
Yeah.
And people were still tossing coins to me. It's like, okay. I go and plan to have a little fun. I walk out making a little money. All right.
That's what people don't always realize, that it doesn't have to be this crazy, over-the-top, elaborate costume. Sometimes just the simple, basic part
is, it's...
Yeah. You've got the armor.
That's why I forgot in the car. But yeah,
But, even though, like you said, the first one, simple shirt, pants, boots, sword, wig, people see that and they love it. They don't care if it's the full crazy costume. They just see a character they love.
Yeah, my first version of Supergirl was so simple, and little girls are always just like, "Oh my gosh, it's Supergirl!" And I'm just like,
we like the costume because because Brandy had bought you a leotard that was on sale, and she was like, "You'll use this for cosplay." And we're like, "Well, guess you're gonna be Supergirl."
Yeah.
She was like, "This blue leotard is your size and $3. Do something with it."
Cosplay challenge accepted.
That's my Ghostbuster started. I was wondering Hot Topic, came across the mass-produced one on sale for like $250. It's like, cancel.
Yep. Inspiration comes from everywhere.
Oh, for sure.
Yes. And, a week later, I got rid of the inflatable Proton Pack and had my own mate.
Palpatine suggests that you could make millions as the Witcher.
Only if our coin values go up, because they're just
don't
throwing
quit your
in
day job.
quarters.
Maybe don't quit your day job just yet.
If they're tossing gold coins, yeah.
Well, I want to know.
I'm not going to play by gold coin.
I want to know from all of us what your favorite video games are, since this is the video game episode.
Oh, I can tell you mine in a heartbeat.
Tim,
Final
do you need
Fantasy
more
9.
time to think?
Final Fantasy X.
Mine is Final Fantasy 9. 9 on the last one on the PlayStation 1. I could play that game repeatedly. I love that one so much.
Final Fantasy
Almost in the Assassin's Creed games. I've been playing since the first one came out. I did an Origins or Odyssey, but I just finished Valhalla. And it.
Crayle, can we guess yours?
Well, I bet you can't guess which one, though.
I bet it's
that
Grand
is-
Theft Auto 5.
Yes, absolutely. It is a Pokemon game. My favorite is Pokemon Emerald. It's really like almost a tie between that and my first one, Pokemon Yellow, though, because Pikachu could get out of his Pokeball and follow you around.
Yeah.
And I thought that was so cool. But like, they just added a lot more content and stuff to do by Emerald. I felt like that was the peak for me, where I was still a kid, but there was like, I had seen the franchise like grow,
That's cute.
Thanks.
All right, so
And yes, Derek, Assassin's Creed. I've gotten Etsy like on the Hot Topic as well.
So we are almost out of time. So I'm going to run our ads real quick and then we'll talk about where to find everyone. We'll run our one ad, which is my shameless self-promotion, and I'm not even sorry.
Promote away, honey.
So my second book is coming out soon, most likely March, but the first book is out now. So here's a trailer for both of them.
Iris took me when I was a kid. I thought they were teaching me to control my powers, but now I know that they've been training me to be their weapon. The time has come to take my life back.
And don't forget to check out our sponsor, ycosplay.com. The promo code is going to be in the show notes. You can get a discount if you use our promo code, so definitely check them out. They're pretty awesome. So, Tim, where can people find you online?
Facebook, Forest City Superhero.
All right. And Andrea?
Mostly Instagram, Media Rice.
All right. And Crayle and me can be found at linktree.com/PhoenixCosplay. And her Pokeballs are linked there. So go look that up. Also, all her cosplay stuff.
Give her your money.
Yes, give her
They're
your money.
cute. And buy Kelly's book. I'm almost finished with the first one. Buy Kelly's book.
Thank you.
Buy Kelly's book. It's so good.
Aw, thanks, guys. Yeah, you can find the link to buy my book on our link tree also. So basically, everything you could possibly want to get your Kelly and Crayle fix. That sounds wrong. Yeah, I should end the show now. That's a great note to end on. I hope everyone has a great weekend. And yeah, we'll see you all in
Next week, because we are
next week. We'll see you all next week. I was thinking that. I was like, nope, it's gonna be next week. So
because of the fundraiser last week.
Yep. So
We
Tim,
missed
thank
a
you
week.
so much for joining us. This has been so much fun. And thank you everyone for watching.
Bye.